There you go. Getting started for the race here. Andy's stretching himself out, getting ready to get going.
Is this one on but not connected by video?
All right, Barbara, you're muted. Time for Sharpie? All right. Runner number 1. Runner number 2 is also ready to go. Welcome, Fitzy. Good morning. How are you? You're on mute. There you are. You're on mute. You got to unmute yourself.
That's the first time anyone has ever said that of their own volition and willingness in this life. Hey, is there possibly any way we could get Fitzy to unmute himself?
Hold on.
Good morning, CSO Andy. How do you feel about running a virtual triathlon to raise money for the Joe Andruzzi Foundation?
Oh,
yeah. How we doing, guys? Listen, I am so psyched to be here. Hello, everyone I've never met before. God bless all y'all. Hopefully everyone's staying safe. Andy, I got to tell you, I just went out for my own little, I lost track of time. I was out for my own little fun run. I was making sure to wear my Casario approved sweat jacket so I could make weight for the day. Because listen, all those COVID-19 dad beers and pizza ain't gonna eat and drink themselves later today. But I am so honored to be a motivational speaker for your at-home Andruzzi Foundation. What are you calling this? The coathlon? The triathlon?
It's the COVID distance triathlon because we've got to keep our COVID distance. That's why
right.
our athletes are on different sides of the country.
Yes. I figured you more of a snacklethe than an athlete, but at the same time, I will thank you for any service that you possibly offer. I am so excited to be your second choice for the co-distance. I understand. I know your first choice, Nike Belichick, would have been an amazing speaker.
We lost Fitzy. Apparently
4 through 7 on day 3 of the draft. But he sends his best. How great was that, by the way? Was there any more Belichick moment in the history of not just the draft of life? They cut to Belichick right before he takes A, a safety that nobody's ever heard of before, and B, a safety that no one's ever heard of before from a school that sounds like a region that produces like really good Pinot Noir. He took a safety from a school called Lenoir Rhine. Yes, I remember Darling and I vacationed there many decades ago. It was absolutely fabulous. You simply must visit the Lenoir Rhine in this lifetime. Before Belichick picks, ESPN cuts to him, and there's his friggin' dogs.
I gotta say, especially appropriate for a digger to select a guy named Duggar.
Yes. Oh, it's perfect. I see what you did there, and you know what? I like it. As someone who does not resist any easy implication, obvious joke, or Belichickism, I thought that was fantastic. How you guys, how is that? But first of all, hey, we're all here. Someone had to remind me it was Saturday earlier. I almost forgot this. They were like, good morning, happy weekend. And I was like, when's that? Because every other day is just every other day.
They're all the same.
Yeah, that's right.
You get up, you drink coffee, and then you drink beer.
Yes. Do you have are you spying on my ring.com? Or are you just, or is that just, that's pretty much just, that's what everyone does, right? Like you wake up, you make coffee, you look at the bed and you laugh at the prospect of making it. You You pour cereal in the bowl for the kids. You let them watch as many cartoons on Netflix as possible. You tell them you're going to go in and grab a quick shower, but really what you're doing is just sneaking a beer and having a quick cry in the bathroom. Then you come out and then you go to Zoom, and then the kids do what they do, and you just hope that everyone makes it until 3, 4, 5, whatever time it is for your next cold beverage. Make a joke about the fact that it's time for virtual happy hour. Wash, rinse, repeat. And hey, listen, I'm healthy. You guys look great. We got Barbara and that handsome gentleman to Barbara's left. How are you guys?
Good.
That's
We're
Matt.
Awesome. Barbara, Matt. Hi guys. What's happening? How you doing?
good. We're good. We're out here in beautiful New Mexico. It's really cold and it's very early. So we didn't get to see. So we are the
Well, as they say in your beautiful land of mystical mountains and arid desert heat, Buenos Saturday. Andy, so what do we got lined up? Run me through this again. This sounds, I mean, listen, I in order to be able to keep off all the, the postseason COVID weight, the COVID-15 that everyone, jokes about that we're all been putting on. My exercises include like, it's like a bad Rocky training montage around my house. Like, save for like the Bill Conti music and chugging raw eggs. I like do push-ups with my kids on my back. I grabbed like the 40 water bottle Costco pallets and use that as a curl bar now.
Nick, our neighbor is a professional trainer.
Bag of man, you know what? You're so lovely. You make even the most ridiculous of humble brags, darling. Well, we have
our neighbor is a professional trainer, and
Yep.
he's been Googling prison workouts to find things for his clients to do. So that's where we are.
Man, you guys are going to come. I love that you guys are going to stroll into the Putnam Club for week 1 of the 2020 season. And the two of you are going to be like, that's right. Here's the baddest mofos on this side of the stadium. You don't mess with Miss G and CSO Andy in here.
Yep. So today we're going to be doing a triathlon. So we're going to start in the pool.
Yep.
It's going to be a 240-meter swim, which
Okay.
is 12 laps of
Nice.
this pool. I think Matt's got a bungee cord tied to him because he's swimming in a hot tub. So he'll just
Are you really? That's amazing.
yes, that's right. There'll be yes, it will be an equivalent and the slow roll through the pool. That's all we'll say.
Now, wait,
Okay.
is this really like triathlete work, or is this just like really nice luxury retirement community exercise? Swimming in a hot tub sounds like something like, all right, well, I had my smoothie and now I'm going to have my workout in the hot tub for a while. And then, pickleball's at 12. And then of course, a turkey club for lunch. All right. So you're doing the hot tub and you're going to swim 240 meters in the pool.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna head upstairs. Matt only has to, walk a couple feet to his trainer. I've got my Peloton bike upstairs.
Nice.
So I'll be
Look at that.
yeah, so they're all set up there.
Yep. So you're going to hop on the Peloton, sweat it out.
That's
That's
6 miles.
He's got the bike on the deck, ready to roll it out. Listen, I'm not afraid to make a reference to a movie that most people on the broadcast or within the sound of my voice might not get, but that's like breaking away quality right there. Look at that. Got like Schwinn 10 speed on the back deck in New Mexico. That's how you do your job, my man. So
and then we finish up with a 1 mile run.
And then you're going to jog it out for a mile.
Yep.
And I saw that you had set your goal at 3,000, which was really pie in the sky high. And I know you had told me when we got in touch about doing this that you were hoping to get to at least 2,500. And are we at about like close to 2,700 right now?
So through the GoFundMe, we're at 2,700.
Nice.
But we've got some matching pledges and some things that went directly to the Joanne Druzzi Foundation. So we're actually at just over $3,700 right now.
Atta boy. Now see, what I love about this is not only just any effort to give back and try to take care of others that are having a hard time taking care of themselves. Obviously right now, everyone's eyes, attention, heart, and interest go to taking care of people that are being most affected by, the Great Plague, the invisible enemy, whatever everyone wants to call it. It's awful. These are trying, emotional, surreal, unprecedented times. But you can't forget about the fact that there are still other ailments, other people suffering, other people in need of assistance and treatment, and to take some time out of your very fantastic, very wonderful lives. And I'm glad you're doing the exercise, because I've seen the way you guys put away ribeyes and chicken fingers. And I know a little extra cardio on whatever day this is wouldn't hurt you. But to take the time and do what you're doing right now is in a cliched catchphrase, this is the Patriot way, my man. Good on you.
Thank you.
Get it up. Get going, my man. So
Okay.
Is it start time?
Yeah, let me get in the pool and we'll have you give us a start and the timer will start.
Yeah, how do I, is this like, do I do like, is this like an on your mark, get set? Or do we like, gentlemen, start your engines?
Totally up to you. Giselle's gonna have to relay when she sees the timer start.
I'm gonna give you a visual cue.
She'll give me a visual cue.
I love it. Hey, since I'm not on the radio until 3 hours from now, and if I were to say this on the radio, I would get fined millions of dollars because he's got a copyrighted. But since I'm not now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. What? Whoa, you are sneaky dad fit. Look at you. Andy's long and lean. Look at that.
He's been working. He's been working.
There we go.
He's been training.
Matt's getting in the tub. That's right. Ain't no love like love in the tub, Matt. That's right, man. All right. Here we go. And now the first official Saturday Andruzzi Foundation benefiting Co-Distance Triathlon. On your marks. Get set. Go! And they're off. Way to go, Andy. There goes Matt. I could watch him just doing the backstroke in the hot tub all day. That's phenomenal. All right, get it, guys. Congratulations on the way to surpassing the goal. Stay healthy, stay fit. God bless. Great work.
Thank you, Fitzy.
Go, Pat.
Go, Pat. All right, that's lap 1 down. We're on lap 2 right now of 12. And welcome to all of our viewers online. We're very glad you're here. So Andy's been training for this. That's 2 laps down. Off we go. We're switching to the backstroke. Matt's been doing the backstroke. He's got the kick going too. Switching to the other lap, other side. All right, we're working on this one. Now, for the viewers at home, you may not know this, but Andy was rehabbing a rotator cuff injury. So the swim might not seem like the hardest part, but when you're coming back from an injury, it can be, you got to push it just at the right level. And that, my friend, the lap going on to the next one. We're still on the backstroke. And we're almost a quarter of the way through here, and we're coming along. I hope you'll having a good day out there and staying safe while we watch these men working hard in the water. All right, what's next? We're doing the breaststroke. We're doing the breaststroke. Here we go. Matt's still on his backstroke. They're going hard. This is Andy's 3rd sport of the 3. So he's been running, he's been biking, but this is the one that probably is the biggest push, and probably is for many triathletes, that they might be runners first or swimmer or bikers first, but they add in the 3rd sport, and that's what makes it the tough thing. Perhaps some of you have run a triathlon before. I have not. And so this came out, this whole project came out. We've been supporters of Joe Andruzzi Foundation for a long time, and we know that they tend to do it upright at the Boston Marathon, and they have a lot of charity runners running for them who weren't able to run this past week or so. And I grew up in Newton on Marathon Route, cheering on the runners. They used to print the names in the Boston Globe of all the runners. So you'd go up and you'd find the numbers of those guys who were going to come in 4 and 5 hours, and you'd pick them off by number and you'd say their name and cheer them on by name. And it meant a lot to the runners. It gave them the energy. They'd come around after the firehouse. They hadn't hit the hills yet. They needed some energy to get into the hills. So we are cheering them on. And now Andy's popping in here for we're coming a lot of the way through here to swim, and we are working hard. So we couldn't run the marathon. Runners couldn't run this year, but we wanted to find a way to give back, to do our own triathlon at home for those runners who couldn't run, who are hoping to run in September and who've been training so hard through the winter. So we hope that this will be a little placeholder till we can get to September. And we're grateful to all of you for your donations to the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. We're now 2/3 of the way through, and moving back on to the breaststroke. Matt's working hard. You can see Matt's in the hot tub, but he's not slacking off there. He's kicking, he's working himself. It might actually be more challenging to kick sitting down like that than spread out in the pool. I've never tried it. So Matt's definitely working hard.
You'll notice that Matt is switching sides every time Andy switches sides too, so.
Here we go.
There we
All
go.
right, we're getting. It's a little bit of a difference from what you might see in a usual triathlon, but you, like all of us, we're making it work with what we've got. You can't get everything you want right now. We go to the grocery store and there's no toilet paper. We go and we can't find this, and we've got to make our substitutions and our adaptations. So Matt, we appreciate your ingenuity of finding a new way to triathlete.
Yes, indeed. It's the modern man's triathlon. Hot tub in the back of the car. Yeah. We're pulling out the switches every time she switches. That's fine. Good the way you are. Just keep on switching. It's so at least a little exercise. We decided that this is the CoviDistancing Triathlon. The hot tub is about 6 feet across, so it's appropriate for the
So we're coming in towards the home stretch here of the swim part of our triathlon. Andy's bringing it home here with the crawl stroke. All right, congratulations, Andy. That part complete. And we're going to be moving on to the bicycle. And I think we want to welcome Jillian O'Brien from the Joe Andruzzi Foundation, who can share with us a little bit on what the Joe Andruzzi Foundation means and does for so many in our area.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much
Welcome.
for inviting me on this morning. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Fitzy, great job kicking it off. My goodness. But I just, I'm so grateful that Andy asked me to come on this today. It's been super fun watching it. But my name is Jillian O'Brien, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager at the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. Andy, thank you so much for having me on this morning. I'd like to start off by congratulating Andy and Matt on their 250-meter swim. Nice job. Only six more miles on a bike and 1 mile run to go. So you're almost there. But I also want to thank, Andy and his entire family for organizing this amazing event, and for choosing the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. We're super thrilled whenever anyone reaches out and says they want to do something fun and crazy and fundraise on our behalf. So thank you so much. Also, big shout out to Matt for participating out in New Mexico. I absolutely love the swim in the hot tub. amazing. Amazing. So for all of you who don't know about the Joe and Druzy Foundation, we were founded about 11 years ago by Jen and Joe and Druzy following Joe's personal battle with cancer. You know, when someone receives the cancer diagnosis, there's so many emotions that run through your head. You know, you always think about, you know, I'm going to lose my hair, but a lot of people don't always know the financial stress that comes with the cancer diagnosis. And each day, you know, when Joe and Jen were in the hospital, Jen really saw what was happening to families around them. And luckily, they didn't have to worry about their finances, but it was clear to them that there was a significant problem that wasn't being addressed. And so since 2008, the Joe and Druzy Foundation has truly been a leader in New England cancer community, tackling the issue of the hidden cost of cancer that patients and families face. You know, one thing that has always astonished me, you know, when, you know, we've been looking at statistics and stuff, is that 42% of new cancer patients lose their entire life savings in 2 years, which is, you know, awful. And 24% of cancer patients don't fill their prescriptions as a way to cut costs during treatment. So JAF was created to help these families by providing financial assistance for non-medical bills so that families could really focus on what matters, which is getting better in their treatment. I'm so excited and proud to announce that through the help of all of our supporters, including people like Andy and Giselle and Matt and Barbara, that, you know, over the years since 2008, we've been able to provide over $7 million in financial assistance to patients and families of New England, granting over 11,500 grants to these patients and families. So to kind of conclude everything, you know, on behalf of the entire organization, I can't thank Andy, Giselle, Isaiah, and Lily. I know you guys are doing some background work there, Matt, Barbara, and all of their supporters for being a part of this amazing virtual event. I mean, this is the first one I've attended like this, which it's awesome. And for spreading awareness and raising funds for the Joe and Druzy Foundation. So I think I'm kicking it back over to Matt and Andy. They're jumping on their bike and then they're going to go for a run. And I, you know, have to say, if you haven't had a chance to support these guys, you know, please, you know, go to their link, show them some love through donations. You know, this is so cool that they have decided to jump on and do this triathlon during these trying times. So thank you guys so much, and best of luck on your next 2 activities.
Oh. All right, welcome back, folks. We're working to get the Peloton set up here on our end so that we can be kicking it off the right way. We hope that we thank Jillian and the whole Joe and Druzy Foundation for their support, making this possible. Pardon our technical issues here.
In the meantime, we've got Matt already getting a jump on the bike here.
All right. So we've got Andy. He's on the bike now. He was trying to get onto a specific ride to join some other runners, but that's not working. But he's still riding away, and he's gonna ride those 6 miles. So he's got. How far are you on there, Andy? Right now we got 0.1. We got 0.1 miles. There we go.
0.1 miles, Matt.
Oh, good.
Excellent. Yes, and we have our fancy,
see the counter there,
set up right here. Not quite the Olympics or wherever it was that Andy was going to ride on the Peloton, but we got some mountains in the background. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Andy couldn't get the Olympic National Park to work, so you might have the better view right now. All we've got is the view out the window out the deck. So
okay,
Matt may have the better view today, but that's all right. It's not about the view. It's about making money for the Joe and Druzy Foundation, for all those families struggling. We all, fortunately, all have family members who have struggled. Some have won their fight, some have not, but it's always a fight. So as hard as this marathon is, it's got nothing on those families who are running the marathon of fighting cancer and who are struggling right now. The cancer doesn't stop because we're staying at home for COVID distancing. And so they are still fighting. And right now they're fighting in their home, worried about their health perhaps, as well as the health of their family. So we're glad to be able to help them out. So Andy's chugging away here. We got more than half a mile down already.
Half a
About
mile
10th of the
down.
way through. 10th
All
of the
right,
way
and
through.
I wanted to point out that we do have an observer and someone cheering us on. Let me see if I can bring this up. Hang on. There's the cat watching
right.
from her high perch as Matt does his triathlon right here. She's not quite as vocal as the ones at Wellesley in the marathon, but you know, she's doing her part.
No scream tunnels today, thank goodness.
No.
But you know,
No.
maybe she wants to meet Nike, Bill Belichick's dog. She's
Yes.
maybe in training to be the next GM of the New England Patriots as they get ready for the third round of the draft today.
Yep.
It was fun to see everyone at home and their dogs.
I know it
and
is.
their
It's
kids.
very strange, but very interesting. I always find it. Hang on, I'm going to adjust the camera here just a bit. There we go. All right.
We're all learning. We're all gonna have a new appreciation, Barbara, for all those reporters and sideline reporters as they do their
completely.
jobs.
Who knew that this was so hard? I mean, I'm like, you know, what do I say? He's sitting there on a bike. There's pedaling. Oh, look, there's another pedal. Oh my goodness, he's gets a little tiring after a while. So yeah, no, I have an incredible amount of respect for those folks now.
It's pretty impressive. They got over a mile down, 1.1415 here on our tracker that we can see, and Andy's pushing hard.
Yeah,
you can see he's not slacking off. Neither of them are slacking off. I appreciate that Matt put the helmet on to ride on his stationary bike.
Safety first, exactly.
That's right, safety first. It's important. It's part of the training so that when you get out there, it feels the same.
That's right.
And you guys have some real hills where you are, so I'm sure that the training can be much needed.
People, because someone's bound to mess up.
Someone's bound to mess. Yes, Bridget is providing her own commentary in the background there. Let's see. Let's go for an exclusive interview here with one of the riders. How's it going there?
Going pretty well. That first hill was a little tough, but I think I got it.
All right, very good. You're conserving your strength for the final push.
I am.
Okay, don't forget to coast. You know, and you hit a hill there. You can just coast as you sit still on the deck.
As long as I beat Andy to the finish, it'll be okay.
Very good. Excellent.
Now, my understanding was that you two were had decided to be in different age groups for this week. So perhaps that's not. Andy says he's in the Pi to the 4th over 2 age group. I'm not sure what math is.
Yeah, Matt is what did we decided? 6 squared E over 2. So I don't know.
This is what happens when you have 2 MIT alumni runners on the triathlon. They come up with some crazy ideas for what to call themselves, how to name themselves.
Yeah, this is when you have 2 nerds trying to do athletics. It's not pretty. Very sorry, folks.
We just got another donation, so thank you. That is awesome. We are so excited for all of these donations who are helping make the lives of cancer patients and their families easier as they struggle with their triathlon that is much longer, lasts months and years. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the donations.
Yes,
we are
thank
so
you.
Glad.
We are very glad. It's a tough thing. I know, I'd like to say all of our families have been affected by it. And if we think about, you know, this quarantine that we have here right now, some of those families with cancer, they're in perpetual quarantine. You know, not only do they need to stay safe for immune compromise, you know, the cancer treatments can compromise their immune system. They are at risk all the time. But, you know, many of them have to be in hospitals for long durations. And we think it's hard to sit on our couch and watch Netflix for 6 weeks while we let this virus pass. They're pretty much in the hospital or in their own homes, fighting a battle at the same time as they are keeping their distance from others. So cheers to them. Here's hoping that they too get through and beat their disease while we keep ourselves safe with the virus that's going on right now.
Absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to Blair, who is one of our riders who has joined in for the ride portion of our triathlon today. So shout out to Blair, who's down in Virginia. So we've got people from all over getting excited for this, helping us out, supporting, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Barbara, you went on mute, so I don't know if you're trying to talk to us, but you're on mute there.
No, Matt's trying to talk to me, and I figured you didn't want to hear me talking out. But he did ask me to give a shout out. I'm gonna turn the thing around here to the Sandoval Regional Medical Center at UNM hospitals here. Matt's worked with them for a very long time. All of the frontline health workers still doing their job. Many of them without enough proper equipment, and many of them putting their own health and their own families at risk. Doing a fantastic job. We are very privileged here to have had a lot of early action in New Mexico, so we haven't oversubscribed all the equipment that we need, but it's really all on the folks at UNM Hospital and all the hospitals here in New Mexico for doing that for us.
We're grateful to them. We're grateful to all of those on the front lines, the doctors, the nurses, the technicians, the people keeping the hospital clean so that they can do their work, and those delivery drivers that are bringing us our food. Hello, Bridget. Nice to see you on camera. Thank you for your support and your help.
Daddy?
Just Daddy.
Just Daddy. Okay, you're just going to cheer on Daddy. Very good.
That's all right. We're in Boston. We're used to people who root for their team, and it's all right. If your team is your dad, that's a good way to go. Barbara, I appreciate the mom shirt of New England Patriots fans, the Do Your Job shirt, right up there with the No Days Off shirt.
That's right. There you go. And all of us are trying to do our jobs here, keep ourselves safe, keep all the rest of the world safe, keep our distances. We've certainly gotten used to new ways of doing things like Zoom triathlons and triathlons from the back of our own home. I'm still working, but I'm working from our trailer down the driveway here. You might get a glimpse of it when I start the run. And just for everybody's information, I think what we're going to do is Matt's going to run on the treadmill and I'm going to run around the neighborhood here. So we'll see whether he finishes his treadmill run before I come back for my neighborhood run.
My money's on you, Barbara. My money's on you.
Yeah, I think I can take him, but I will point out in my defense that I couldn't hear what he said, but
Andy's giving a shout out to MC, who's another rider. She's riding on the Peloton as well. So we've got MC and Blair joining Matt and Andy on the bike right now. So it's
Very
pretty
good.
awesome. We've got the camaraderie and the support and the teamwork. And we may not have the scream tunnel. We may not have all of those runners, but Andy's providing his own scream tunnel in the background here.
Excellent. There you go. Here, cheer, Bridget. We got to cheer them on because there's no sideline people to cheer. Ready? Woo! No. What? You see the help I have here? This is no good.
It's all good, Barbara. It's all good. It's
all
a great
good.
team effort. And Lila was hoping to be here on the sideline with me today, providing some color commentary. But Model UN came first. She's got a Model UN conference, and that doesn't stop just because.
That's great.
Just because
That's
we're
great
home.
for her. That's terrific that they're doing Model UN, that she still gets that opportunity. So
the kids are finding ways to do it. They're doing karate by Zoom. You guys are doing dance lessons by Zoom.
It's a little hard to see behind Matt, but we have our dance studio out here. We have just a piece of flooring down over the deck, along with chairs for bars for holding on to. And Bridget has been doing her ballet classes almost every day on the outdoor dance studio.
It's pretty we're getting creative. We're getting creative, and maybe that part's good. That part's good for us to be creative and make it work.
All right, Andy, how many miles have we done?
We've done 3.8 miles, so we're more than halfway.
More than halfway.
We're cruising through. This is hard work. You'll see Andy's sweating up a storm. He's sweating up a storm. He's supporting the New England Free Jacks with his shirt right now. That's the new rugby team that Nate Ebner and Patrick Chung are part owners of, and so we're supporting them as well. The only team that's not represented here in our gym that motivates us when we think about these athletes and how hard they work is the Boston Celtics, and that is because Andy grew up in Los Angeles, I grew up in Boston, so we have a truce in our house that basketball is something that we will enjoy watching. We'll enjoy watching it, but we're not gonna go and put up the memorabilia there. Andy said one of the hardest things to do in his life was to buy his kids a Celtics jersey.
Oh, well, these sacrifices we make for our children.
See, personally, just because someone's the athlete here and someone's not, I'm supporting the Dolphins today.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Dolphins had quite a week so far with their draft of Tua. So as our daughter said, they managed to successfully tank for Tua, but not in the way that we had thought they would. So you guys have something to look forward to. Hopefully we can get to see some football on the field sooner than later, but most important is keeping everyone safe. So we'll wait until we can have that safely and enjoy that part of our family camaraderie. We're both football families who enjoy making that family time to enjoy the games together. So fingers crossed that we can get to a point where we're safe sooner than later. But right now we've got Andy's coming up. It's almost 5 miles right now, not quite 4.5 miles. So
4.5 miles. I got to get ready for my run.
We're 3/4 of the way through this.
You're gonna have to take over
bike part of the triathlon, and we're getting ready to move on to our run soon. So we're gonna have Andy's pushing hard. Come on, Andy, you can do this.
All right, come on,
you got the hydration going on.
Ooh, look at that. He's picking up his cadence.
Yep, we're working on it.
Go.
We're working on it. You need the cheerleading to go, and that's what That's why Andy's been enjoying the Peloton, because he's got the instructors who will cheer him on and tell him to push a little harder and tell him not to give up and not to wimp out right now. So Andy's not wimping out. We're 25 minutes into this, and Andy's pushing hard. He's got the bike going. So
okay, you're gonna get off of that.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive.
Tell us how you're feeling, Matt. Are you breaking a sweat?
Well, it's hard work.
It's hard work. All right. Yeah, it's pretty cold out here. Matt wants to know if it's downhill for the last mile here.
I don't think so, Matt. I think you got to hit the hills there.
Okay.
You got to hit the hills, just like in the marathon. It's not till you get out past into Kenmore, you start to be able to cruise a little bit, but then you got that last, you got to go under Mass Ave, under the bridge, and then back up now that they added that ramp in there.
Yep.
And
there's going to be a little uphill at the end here. So
it's 5 miles. You got your last mile.
5 miles, your last mile.
You're pushing hard. I can see Andy's been keeping up the cadence here, which is awesome. Way to go, Andy. Way to go, Matt. You guys are rocking it. Rocking it.
We got to transition to our garage. That's going to be a rough transition right there. So bear with us.
Well, we'll work it out. Andy's pushing it up a little harder right now. Matt, Andy's pushing it harder. So.
Oh, hey, let's get it going. Oh, there we go. Watch out, Bridget, you're in the way. Oh, come on, push it. Burn.
It's going. They're pushing hard. They're pushing really hard.
Look at them go, man. They're taking this seriously. I figured this would be like, a little cruise. They'd coast a bit and, it'll all be downhill. But nope, they're pushing.
Well, we've got so many supporters who have given so generously, and they are pushing really hard.
That's it. They deserve
all of them. they are not slacking off for this. They are pushing really hard. So we
They
think
are
about that.
indeed.
Over $3,700 raised for cancer patients through the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. So that is just incredible for in about a week to get that kind of support from so many. We are 5.5. Andy points out 5.5. We got the last half
5.5,
mile here.
last half mile. Coming
So we're
up.
gonna bring it home strong on the bike
Woo,
portion.
you got it.
Gonna bring it
Go
home.
number 2. Bib number 2. You got it. Yeah, 2. We're
That's bib number 1.
2.
I'm cheering on bib number 1 here.
That's
Go,
right.
Andy. We're all cheering both of these runners on, and to all of our team out on the bikes, to MC, to Blair, to everyone supporting us. We are
thanks,
thrilled.
Peloton friends, for jumping on and being a part of this.
It's pretty awesome to be able to do this. This is not something we ever thought we would do, but we are glad to be doing it. Andy's
And
coming
it's
in
Andy's.
strong.
I will mention it's Andy's first ever triathlon, so that's impressive.
It is Andy's first ever triathlon. We got less than a quarter mile left to go here. We're coming around. This is
Coming
where
around the home stretch. You
to
can
feel
see the
hard, and you
transition
just
area.
gotta dig deep. You're digging deep. Dig deep
That's
and
right.
pull it
That's
out.
right.
That's right.
Get
Push
ready.
hard.
Be safe
Will
coming into the transition area.
That's right. That's right. At least one benefit for this triathlon, you do not have to worry about jostling with the other riders. So that is the one benefit that we have. That everybody can be safe. 6 miles. They got it. We are 6 miles
6
down.
miles. Yeah.
So
Woo,
proud of
Andy's
these
getting
runners.
off.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
We make the
Nicely
transition
done.
now
Yes, you can
off
take
from
that.
the bikes
Okay,
and
watch
onto
out,
the
everyone.
treadmill.
If you're subject
Barbara,
to any
congratulations. We are so proud of you.
Woohoo!
So Isaac is sharing. There we go. We're moving along. This is the transition time. So we're moving into the office. Andy's moving the camera here around for us.
Yep.
So that we'll be able to watch the treadmill.
Okay, I'm going to set my camera down on the treadmill here and get myself ready. Looks like you're going to stand around over here, Bridget, and we're going to turn this around.
All right, so we're getting ready for the run part.
That's for the run. We're getting ready.
Pretty great. We are. This is the tough part. So we can see the treadmill there set up in the garage for the mat. Matt's getting on it, and Andy's on his treadmill. Andy, we're not seeing you. Okay, she's changing shoes out of the Peloton bike shoes into the regular running shoes. That is the one downside of the Peloton. You do have to change the shoes to go from one to the other. So Andy's doing that right now, and he's about ready. Runners, on your mark.
All right.
Andy, let us know. Got to get our set up here. All right, he's working on it. This is actually the race to get from he's doing the transition. Andy, are you ready? Let me know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Runners, go. Oh, it's tough to see it. All right, I'm gonna go and adjust so we can see the distance on the Peloton here. Are you doing it for that, Isaac? Okay. Isaac's my tech support here. So Isaac's hooking us up so we can try to keep track of the distance. Isaac, can you zoom us in a little bit? All right, cool. So we'll be able to try to get some of that. They're running strong. A mile may not seem like that much, but a mile after the swim and the bike, it makes it a much harder run. So Matt, we can see you. And Barbara's off on her run. So we've got our 3 runners headed out. And Andy's going strong here. I can hear the Peloton working hard. So we are getting close to the finish line, but I'm sure it doesn't feel like that to our runners. They're working hard. Andy's got himself going here, and it's hard to see it on the screen, but we're going to keep track. We're going to keep track of our distance. Andy, I don't know where on the screen your distance is there, so yeah, bottom right. All right, so Isaac's gonna zoom that in for us. He's our tech crew today. He's helping us make all of these streams go. So he's gonna zoom it in. So hopefully we can take a peek and see what that distance is. If not, we'll have Andy shout it out to us. Because the fine print on the Peloton's a little tough to read. You can see the beautiful background Andy's running through. We were supposed to be in the Southwest this week on our vacation. That got canceled, visiting our niece and nephew. So we're taking a virtual ride instead through this beautiful scenery. And they're gonna push hard. I can see Matt working hard. You can see the legs going. You can see Andy, can't see his legs, but he's working hard. So he's pushing hard. And we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. They're gonna make it. We'll be cheering them on at the finish line. So kudos to Andy and Matt and Barbara. Kudos to all of you for your donations. Andy, how far are we gone so far? 0.2 miles so far, 0.2 miles. So we've gotten ourselves out the door, down the block, and that's about it. So we've got a little more to go. The little jog around the neighborhood on the bike or on the treadmill. So Andy's working hard. Hopefully all of you are getting a chance to get out and get outside and take care of yourselves and get moving. It's really important. That's a highlight of my day, to get that walk outside, that sunshine, that fresh air, that moment away from the family. As much as we love them, we need the time to catch some fresh air, get some exercise, move the legs. So hopefully you can all do that today if the weather's all right where you are. It's a beautiful day here, so I'll be doing my exercise out after these guys are done. I hope Matt, I hope you're holding up strong there. Don't worry about the audio. We see you working hard. Andy, how you doing? 0.3 miles. So we got 0.3 miles. We're a third of the way through and we're getting close to the finish line here, getting ready to cheer Andy on. And Matt, as they work hard, you can see Matt's moving the phone around so we can read the screen. Although Matt, it is hard to read you when you're jostling like that. So it's a little bit like an astronaut trying to read the controls while the shuttle's taking off and vibrating left and right. There they go. So this is the part you can imagine if this was our triathlon, if this was our Marathon Monday, this is the part where they've come into Kenmore Square, they've come into Boston, and they still have a ways to go. They've got the crowds cheering them on. The crowds are great, but they're running low on their reserves and they're ready to push hard and get that last bit around. Pardon, Andy? All right. We're just getting ourselves set up here. So we're running along. Andy, where are we now? 0.41 miles, 0.41 miles. We're almost halfway through the run in this final stretch into the CoviDistancing Triathlon, raising money for the Joe Andruzzi Foundation for those families who are battling cancer so that they can worry about their fight, their marathon, and not worry about those other things in life that could distract them from their fight that they need to be focused on. So congratulations to these runners. Congratulations. Thank you to all of you for your donations. We are very, very grateful. So we're pushing hard. We're cheering them on. And I know there's many of you watching on the live stream. We are thrilled to have all of you today on this crazy idea. Andy came to me a little over a week ago and he said, I've got this crazy idea. And I said, oh, we got half a mile down on this crazy idea of Andy's that I love when he comes to me and says, I've got a crazy idea, because I will tell you that half the time I go, you're right, it's crazy. And the other times I say, you're right, it's crazy, and let's find a way to do it. So let's find a way to do it. And we did. Thanks to Matt and Barbara for joining in the crazy with us. We appreciate them. We appreciate all of you. So we're getting notes here in the Zoom chat. Way to go. Amazing work so far. So you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing for your effort, but also for why you're doing it and how you're doing it. All right, Andy, you're coming in strong here. We see you. We see Matt. They're pushing strong. Probably pretty soon we'll see Barbara, because I know she's pretty fast on her feet there. So I know she's doing her run out in the neighborhood to match Andy and Matt on the bike or on the treadmills. So they're all going to finish 0.6 miles. We got 0.6 miles. Matt, I don't know how far you are. You want to hold up your fingers how many tenths of a mile you've gone?
Yep, he's at 0.6 miles right now.
Oh, thank you. We got Bridget here on the ground. So Bridget's given us the scoop on the New Mexico side of our CoviDistancing Triathlon. Runners are pushing hard. They're gonna get to this 1 mile and complete this triathlon. We got faith in them, and they're gonna push hard. So keep going, boys. Keep going. We gotcha. We're very proud of you. They're working hard. Andy, I love that Matt's got the sunglasses on in the garage in the shade, because I'm gonna guess in New Mexico they've got some beautiful sunshine there, that those sunglasses are necessary when he goes out for a run, not on the treadmill in the neighborhood. So again, just like the bike helmet, you got to dress for what you're doing. You got to put the right equipment on. So 0.7 miles. We're getting close to the finish line. 0.7 miles.
Oh,
we are getting close.
0.268. 0.68.
0.68. All right, Andy's starting to push ahead of Matt here, but they're going to make it. Matt, you've got this. Andy, you have got this. No slacking off now. This is it. This is it. We're in the fourth quarter. We are ready to get this and make it happen. I love seeing the scenery here on the Peloton. Wish we could be running around Matt's beautiful neighborhood. They've got some beautiful scenery where they are out in New Mexico. But we'll enjoy it on the Peloton here in the Peloton window down on your screen. And Matt, how you doing? You hanging in there?
He's about 3/4 along.
3/4 along. All right, Bridget, thank you for the update. Andy, how are we doing over here? 0.81. He says 0.81, gonna make it. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. Normally, I don't get to watch Andy work out. He gets up before me. He does his workout. I'm on the late shift. He's got the morning shift. So this is unusual to be permitted into the gym during the workout time. But we know he's working hard. We know these men are both working hard. Almost there. Almost there. You got this, Matt. You got this, Andy. You have got this. And to all of you at home, thank you for support. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Bridget and to Isaac, who have been giving us our support here on the sidelines and backstage today to get all of this working. It's a little bit impressive. We've all been learning new skills, how to live stream, how to make this work in Zoom. We're working hard. 0.9 says Andy. This is the last tenth of a mile. We are in the home stretch. Bridget's taking us out. We can see Barbara coming back in from the run. Here she comes. Go, Barbara. We knew she was going to make this a fast time. Although to Matt's credit and Andy's credit, Barbara did not have to do the swim and the 6 miles on the bike before she hit her run. So I think there is something to be said for the difficulty of putting the run at the end of the triathlon. You may be a great runner, but if you've done all that work before, it's going to be a little bit harder. 0.96, we are almost there. I'm going to wait to see the hands go up here at the finish line. You guys are kicking it with your pace here. Andy always, it's true for everyone. We do better when there's a crowd cheering us on. Matt, you've got this. I can see those feet going fast. You're pushing hard to the finish line. Andy's pushing hard to the finish line. We got it. Andy's got it. Andy, great job on that. We hit the goal. Great job, Andy. And Matt, you're almost there. I can't wait to see those hands go up. Congratulations, Andy. You can see the hard work on his face there. It is amazing. So we are so proud. There you are, Matt. Great job. Great job.
Awesome job, Matt.
All right, here we go. Turn this around.
Here we go. This is our team. There you go to the bronze, to Matt and Barbara and Bridget. Thank you. And it's so awesome. And as Andy's got the McCourty twins jersey on.
Mama, we made it.
We are so proud of you. Way to go. Great time. Jersey on.
Mama, we made it.
There's our team at the Joanne Druzzi Foundation. Way to go. Great time.
Check the
We're
waiting
trying
room.
to get our buddy to answer us.
Foundation. So we are grateful to the support, this team, the Joanne Druzzi Foundation for making it possible, and for all the work they do. We are grateful to the support, this team, the Joanne Druzzi Foundation for making it possible, and for all the work they do. We are grateful to the support, this team,
Sorry, I forgot
the Joanne Druzzi
log on.
Foundation.
Oh,
The
the joy
joy-
of live streaming.
Sorry. Great job, guys. That's awesome. We're texting Joe. We're trying to figure out where the big guy is right now.
I hope he didn't go downtown and wait at the finish line there.
You know, he might have. Amy, you're on mute. We can't hear you. This is Amy, who's also on. She's one of our JFers. She's been watching the whole time.
I've got my marathon running shirt on this morning. I'm feeling
Awesome.
it.
It's awesome.
Well,
Yeah, I want to give a
congratulations.
shout out to all the marathoners who trained all winter and didn't get to run on Monday. Hopefully they get to run in September. But Megan O'Brien is one of our favorites, and I know she'd been looking forward to it. So this one's for you, Megan.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, if they all decided to just do home triathlons, they'd be like in great shape for September.
It's a little bit, I think, different on the training. You get 6 miles, that's one thing, but to get the 26.2, that is just an incredible
Yeah.
feat.
It's just a little longer.
It's-
Right, Jillian?
Oh, I did it once and I was good. I checked that off and we won't go back and do that again.
Kudos to you for getting it done once. That's impressive. That's an impressive run. So
Amy's one of our consistent marathon runners for JF. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome,
I'll
Amy.
hold up that end of the bargain, Jillian. You manage the other stuff.
I think it always takes a team to do everything, right?
Totally. It absolutely does.
I rocked it today, and how fun! I mean, this was just so fun to like watch it live and see the interaction. And oh my gosh, Matt, you're swimming in that hot tub.
Yeah. I can't wait to go back and watch that on the recording because I missed it.
How is the weather out there? It looks beautiful.
Beautiful. It's a little chilly in the mornings, but this is the high desert, so it's always dry. It's always sunny, and the weather, like I said, it's like fall. The best fall day in New England, practically.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
One of our other members just joined too.
Yeah, it looks like Danielle joined us. She did a ride this morning, right, Danielle?
Yeah,
Awesome.
not
John.
not impressive as these guys. So congratulations. Yes, we're supporting all over.
That's what we got to do. We got to give the support all over. That's how we do it.
Yep.
And I don't know,
And
what about this Saturday morning? Everybody just felt so like energized to get up and go. It's a little bit of nice weather puts us in a great mood.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous out there. I hope it's as good out there as it looks, but
You'll have to go out and like just do a stretch lap, Andy, you know, just like a quick little lap outside in the sunshine.
well, it's a little chilly out here, I'll admit that.
But for those of us who've been going with some dreary days this week, we'll take this chilly sunshine over a dreary day anyway. We can put a few more layers on and get some sunshine anyway.
Hey, if I can add Giselle and Barbara and the entire production team on this, hats off. It was amazing to watch and not easy to do. And I know, Andy, I watched you zip around, but our team was just like, we got to watch how these guys do it. So wonderful job.
Well, we're all learning on the go here. This is not our day profession, and we hats off to those who do this day to day, because we are greatly appreciate the work that they do.
Phil and I were commenting during the bike that boy, these color commentators and all the rest, I have a whole newfound respect for their job.
That's right.
It's a lot of time to fill, but Giselle, you were all over it.
Well, we do what we can. We try.
I just want to say, if
Great
Amy
job.
and Jillian had not already said it, just a big thank you to everybody that donated. Those are impressive totals, and people came together. They responded to the complete program that you put together this morning. Again, the physical involvement, the technical, but truly, we can't do what we do at the foundation without that financial support. And you guys hit the nail on the head when you talked about it's already a tough time for cancer patients when they undergo treatment. But when you talk about right now, that financial impact hits them even harder. So what you did is just outstanding. From New Mexico, I mean, literally coast to coast this morning. So awesome.
Thank you to everyone.
Happy to do our little bit to help out, but we recognize the hard work happens in the trenches.
And Andy, what is the shirt that you're wearing?
This is the McCordy twins. Mama, we made it.
Got it.
Awesome.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. As you can see, diehard Patriots fan.
Just a little.
Just a little.
A little bit.
But we we appreciate all that Joey Andruzzi Foundation and the Patriots. They've got so many players off the field supporting so many good causes and taking care of their community. And so this is our chance as our team to give back to our community as well. So we are grateful for the opportunity to do that.
Well, we're so thankful to you and to, as Danielle said, to your donors and your enthusiasm to get up on a Saturday and coordinate all this. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
What time is it in New Mexico?
8:53 right now in New Mexico. So we had to, we've been sleeping late most mornings.
Yep. Kudos to Matt and Barbara and to Bridget for getting up early to get out here and
Go
hit
Bridget.
the run.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Love
All
that teamwork
support,
there.
all the family support. Do your job.
That's it.
Do your job.
Yep.
Love it. Love it.
All right, folks. Well, we'll
All right,
let you
thank
cool
you all.
down and
We hope all of you have a great day.
No
and
days
go
off.
find your-
That's right. No days off.
I'm gonna
So
take
go-
a picture. All right, everybody smile.
Joey Andruzzi.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice work, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
So much.
And thanks everybody who tuned in.
Gotta have those viewers.
All right.
All right,
thank
everyone.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
you. Oops.